check in with her now.
Checking in before the game with the Hoosiers head coach. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. He has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Rebels will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Do always select it.
The run inside. It's Beebe. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have 2 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air. It's Hoover. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense.
SS, cover 1, SS, cover 1, Joel, SS looks free. General, overwalk. There are 4 categories. You have
this
9
place
options.
is
SS
roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Caught behind the line. It's Alexander. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way.
Could be an alley. Touchdown, Rebels. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
There are 8 categories. There are 23 auction, special, pistol, AHDY zone WK.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. On the ground, it's Beebe. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game's critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out to that?
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
To the air, it's Hoover. The short hands, it's Beebe. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover, pick up the first.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On third down, he drops to throw. Snagged out of the air. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
At the 35, he's open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. On the run, it's Beebe. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Indiana. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second.
Right exit 2 men.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. move to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rebels!
6 categories.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defense all year long.
And they tacked on the extra point.
Turn left is selected.
He'll bring it out. It's Morris. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19.
Green HDW, twice tick.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Running inside. It's Beebe. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Hoover. Under fire. It's complete to the right. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
And obviously huge shoes to fill if you're Indiana's offense this season, having to replace a Heisman Trophy winner in Fernando Mendoza, David. And it's not going to be easy. And obviously you go to the portal and you try to bring the next guy in. But honestly, when you look at Indiana's quarterback play, it goes even beyond Fernando Mendoza to Curtis Rourke the year before that. They have been so consistent at this position as of late.
Yeah, and I think with Indiana proving who they are now as a program, like if you come here as a quarterback, you're going to have success. You're going to take a leap, a Fernando Mendoza type leap, right? Like where he was a good player, he became a great player. So people are going to continue to line up to play in a smart, efficient offense where you're going to have a lot of success.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Inside zone.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a win.
RPO red hook, high cross. Formation. Curl comp, slants.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Finding some room. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line. They keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
I'm the offensive coordinator. I'm finding more ways to get this guy the football. I feel like he is just a home run waiting to happen. We saw it in his last game when he had over 100 rushing yards. He's almost at the 100-yard mark now.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. To the air. It's Hoover. He wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough. Those are tough to swallow.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
Person, die, nickel, over, nickel, roll, cover 2, cover 1, cover 3, cover 6. Edge blitz, nickel blitz 2. Over 3, over 3 sting.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Yes.
Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. And the Rebels want to move quickly. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down.
Spread my slot there open do 3 categories. Go ahead 30 options. Shift shallow HBC select.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Shift shallow HBC selected.
Off the play fake on first down. Going long. Has it. They will score. Touchdown, Indiana.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there.
Option is set. Under right. Cover 1. Cover 2 man.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. There's a crease. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And
winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. He'll pull it down and run. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here comes the heat. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Options. Cover 1. Person. 4. SS. Cover 1 hole. SS. Entering base model screen. You have 5 options.
Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Yes.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers and a pick route, try to get my guy open.
They love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now they regain the lead. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with the Texas State Bobcats taking on the Mississippi State Bulldogs.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
And it's the Bobcats with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. The result today gets them back to 500. It's something they harped on in practice all week, and they will celebrate this one for at least 24 hours. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback moving. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps him. He's trying to throw. Nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there.
Back off.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
Cover 2, roll cover 1, cover 3, cover 6, edge blitz 3, nickel blitz 2. Time. 40s, 4, 3, cover 1, cover 1, cover 3, SS, FS, cover 1, FS, fire.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab in their space. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And that's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Stick nodder, mesh spot. Threatened spacing, mesh spot.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. The run inside. It's Beebe. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Inside zone.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field. It's Hoover. Fires to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, not a lot the defense could do on that play. They got a curl route. They're playing zone coverage. Everybody got dropped to their spots correctly, but there was just way too much velocity on that throw. They didn't have a chance to break that one.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
Quarterback making checks. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Under fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Lacy. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Custom adjustments.
A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Over 3s, cover 2, roll cover 1, contain.
Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. He'll take it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Yes.
And the Rebels will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on 3rd downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Running inside, it's Beebe. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find passing lanes.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. The play action fake. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And the Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Catch in the middle, it's Barker. Pickup of 5, it's now 2nd and 5. Picked up 5 on that last pass play, now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fire. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Option is set to tight Leo 50. Enter. Challenge play. Entering. Cancel.
Play by the
Entering play
defense
call.
to jump on that ball after it got
There are
popped
four
out.
categories. You have 15 options. Field blitz 3 is selected. Entering play.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And they're back within a score here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Cunningham. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
Cover 1 duel. Left on 2, left guard, left MP from right exit, right X 2 man, right exit 2 man.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it.
Cover 3, cover 6, edge blitz, nickel blitz, over 3s, cover 2 drop, curl cover 2, cover 2, person net, dot, single, cov, oops, dot, nickel, option, load, tempadu, cover 2, cover 6, Willie.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Knight. Caught near the sticks, it's Lacey. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Timeout taken by the Hoosiers. They cannot stop the clock again. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock.
Left X 2 man. Left exit 2 man.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter. You've got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
On the snap, it's Lacey. Might have a chance. Makes it past the marker. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Oh, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.
Entering play call, under wide. There are 4 categories. You have 18 options. Cover 1 slant crash is selected.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.